Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
Welcome back to another episode of Man to Man Coverage. Represent the most Mark and Will. What's up, brother?
Goody good drops. Gummy drops. Gummy gum drops. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
I know you are.
I'm sure.
I know you are. I know you are, brother. We talking about this on Thursday.
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
Yeah.
How you doing, Nutter? What's going on, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm a little beat up, but I'm doing all right.
That's cool.
Yes,
That's cool. Let's kind of
Add right into it.
man. Let me get it lined up and everything.
Let's get it. And the man coverage. We're gonna start out with is on our Thursday night's game. Thursday night game, Rams in Seattle, 26-17. What you think about that, brother?
So, when we discussed this, we was talking about how who needed it more, that type of stuff. And as we do this, we always get interrupted. You notice that when we always started, people want to call in like, okay, let's bring them in. You know how we do. It is what we is. Let's see. Let me get on. You get on here. If I can bring her up. There we go. Booyah.
There she
There
is.
you go. But yeah, that Thursday night game, man. I mean, actually, Seahawks was at home, and to me, I thought the Seahawks had a habit. You're at home.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the Rams, very. I'm glad I didn't take my man Stafford in the fantasy. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing.
Right.
But hey, hats off to them, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough division.
Yeah, it is.
They can hit on each other left and right. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Rams. I was going to say shout out to the Rams, man.
Yeah.
Because that's important. Road wins against anybody.
Yeah, it is.
That's the thing for me.
Yep. Hey.
What do y'all think about the Thursday night game?
I think Seattle fall hard, but that injury to Russell Wilson, that finger, that took a that took a nasty turn on the football game.
Right.
And then I think, believe it or not, me being a receiver, I do think that was a bad no call on that trip on
Right.
Rocket.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think it was. I don't think it was intentional,
True.
but it was definitely a trip.
But you know what? And going back on the finger is that how at first it was like, well, he they didn't say it was fractured. They said dislocated, but they said something else before that. But then all of a sudden you see on Friday he done had surgery. He done had all kinds. This was gonna be out for a minute.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, they said he's done for a couple months.
Man, he's ready.
See, what probably happened was when he first dislocated it, he continued to play and probably tore them ligaments.
Right. Tore all that up.
Once that happened, it locked up.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "I'm out."
Yeah, and now they out. I mean,
Exactly. That's a wrap.
Woo,
That's a wrap for that.
they right there. They the first one we can say that they are truly
Done.
they done.
Yes, sir.
They done.
Agreed.
Tops, did you get to watch that or anything? I mean, get to see that game at all?
I didn't get to watch it. I just was keeping track of the score, and I kind of was hoping that the Seahawks would have won, but yeah, I didn't get to watch it though.
Right there though, like we know he drives the bus, so that hurts. I mean,
Absolutely.
any of us lose our quarterback, that's over. I mean, we seen that.
It's around.
We seen that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And so Gino came in and did some things. Don't get me wrong, he did enough, but now stuff's on tape.
Right.
It ain't gonna be the same Gino that you saw on Thursday night that was able to move the ball. People know his tendencies, and they gonna come out there and bro.
Right.
I don't care who started or whatever. Look at those. We're gonna get the old boy in Miami who
Yeah,
started for the coach, but we'll get him. So you know.
We got up next.
Jets.
Jets in Atlanta played in London today. Atlanta won 27-20. A game that Atlanta should have never let them come back on. Atlanta let them come back. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought was ridiculous. But I'm gonna say this: I feel sorry for Wilson, Zach Wilson, because he's just in a horrible situation with the Jets. Because he's actually a good quarterback. He's just in a horrible situation, man. And he's gonna be like Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
until he go somewhere else.
And he's gonna be locked in there for 40 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
You know, the thing about it, the Dirty Birds gonna have to score some points. No matter what, them Dirty Birds. Matt Ryan, even though we know everybody knows the Falcons are really done, as an organization.
Period.
But they score points. So anybody plays them, you have to put up points. Yes, they came back. It was 20-3 at halftime. So Matt and Cordell Patterson and everybody else. But, you know, the Jets, if you want to hang your head on, you know, you hire 49ers defense coordinator. You want to be defensive minded. That's how you're going to stay in games, and that's how you're going to win games until these young dudes come of age. But, you know, because both of them wasn't a home game, but everybody was in London.
Exactly.
So, you know, but the Matty Ice, man, I'm going to continue to push for Matty Ice to go ahead and go to the Colts, even though they just got somebody who's garbage. But just go ahead and go there, man, because, you know, and there's some other teams that need him too. We all know that.
Right.
Matty Ice, man, he going to bite more people than people think. You know, if anybody's team play them, if you do not score no points, you're going to lose.
Right. Agree.
That was 9 o'clock game, wasn't it?
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Anybody watch it? What y'all think about that game, guys?
I actually did catch it this morning. I thought it was a good game, but to point on what Mark was saying about Zach, I honestly didn't see that. I felt it was more he was still in college mode, man. You know, he made a lot of controversial plays, throws. He was underthrowing. He was throwing off target. You know, he threw a deep ball at one point, and it was at least 5, maybe 8 yards off from the receiver. You know, so I think that played a big part in it as well. You know, you got your man Beach. You got to at least give him a ball to make a play on him.
Right. Chops, you get to check it out? Anything? Or you still sleeping?
No, I didn't watch it, but the thing that stood out to me the most was like, you know, when I got up this morning, I saw the final score, and I'm just kind of like, you know, all right, Atlanta, like, how do you let the Jets even get that close? You know what I'm saying? And so, but it really kind of didn't surprise me. I mean, because even with like Atlanta's organization, I agree. Like Matt Ryan, just he's done down there. You know, and I know it's a whole team, but at the same time, if you don't have, you know what I'm saying, your quarterback together, that takes a lot from the other, you know, from the rest of the team. So
right. You know, to me, hey Shannon, how you doing? Sis? Thank you for watching. To me, though, I just think, like, even though he's getting longer too, but he still has enough fuel that's, dude, if I'm him, I'm trying to get up out of there. I'm trying to get up out of there. I mean, even if it's 1 year or two, let me go somewhere else because they will forever be cursed, dude. I mean, I'm sorry. When you had that Super Bowl, and the owner down there, you know what I'm saying, with Home Depot and shit and umbrellas and doing all stuff like Benson does, oh, you out of there, man. You can't come back from that. Like I'm not saying they will never ever win. He may not win it in my lifetime, but I'm saying, like, the thing about it is sometimes you just got to make executive decision to get out of there. Like, dude, it's time to move on. Everybody was on there. Let's get their asses out of there and rock and roll. He's nice for what they do, but you need to go ahead and start drafting another quarterback to move them forward.
Right.
Point blank.
mm-hmm.
Agree.
And both of the quarterback stats were kind of bad. Like I'm looking now, Wilson's 19 for 32. He only had 192 yards and a pick. So I mean, but we know that with the Jets, it's kind of expected. But and then Matt Ryan, he went 33 for 45. 45, like he had some good yardage, but yeah, it's definitely the
The
passing
problem,
game to
the
me because of
problem,
that.
the problem to me with that is that he has to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he has to throw for
Mhm.
40, 50 times. If he don't, then it's
Yeah.
round. But
Right.
Pitts got off.
Yes, it is.
He got off.
Mm-hmm.
Pitts had 9 receptions, 119 yards. Number one. You know what I'm saying? They pick like that, but and I like Cordell Patterson as far as the fantasy type.
Yeah.
But when he's your like starting running back with like Mike Davis is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even really utilize him like they should. It's like, dude, we done took New England's playbook and said, here you go. Let's put this receiver back here, and that's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna work. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dirty Birds. I mean, you won, but
Right. Good trash.
I about to say Cordell remind me of Darnell Robinson.
yeah. This a bigger version.
He's a hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not no starting back though at all.
At all. And the crazy thing is, you came to the league as a receiver, and you was decent. You wasn't like knocking them down and kickoff return. Now they said, let's just put him in the backfield. Let's rock and roll.
Right.
You got to depend on him. That's the same. The Packers.
Green Bay beats Cincinnati 25-22 in OT. I'm gonna say this. I think there's 3 kickers in the lead that need to be 5, but I'm gonna just say 2 for right now. I'm gonna just say 2 for right now.
That was ridiculous.
Cincinnati's kicker and Green Bay's kicker, Cosby. I can't remember Cincinnati's kicker's name. They both need to be 5. They should have got. You can't even get on the bus. You get another ride home. That was so disappointing in this game. I was there so mad. Why am I rooting for Cincinnati? You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
This was nuts today.
They was playing split game.
Yes.
They didn't want to beat each other because somebody was going to die. So they was missing on purpose. I mean, I'm watching this, bro, and I'm like, I've never seen 2 kickers miss like, what was it, 3 or 4 in a row type stuff?
Dude.
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
5, yeah. They was going back and
5 in a row.
forth. Like, are you serious? I've never seen that.
This
And these dudes, like, Crosby, they said only missed 2 in the past 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Dude, when you
That's
missed 3,
That's 3 today.
3, and got out of there. Luckily,
Yes,
got out of there.
Luckily.
Woo.
You're right. Right. Luckily got out of there.
Oh, sneaking out the arena like that.
Hell, Cincinnati dude can't even get no steak tonight.
No,
It's like,
that's a wrap.
dude missed these and you came back and missed them too. They was hit.
He
Dog, wait a minute. No,
He ran.
I would too. But hold on. They not only did they miss, they was hitting the goalpost,
The goalpost.
like it was no thing. Like
Yep.
that was the challenge.
Yes.
I hit the flag, you hit the goalpost. Well, you hit the goalpost, I hit the flag. I mean, dude, it was embarrassing.
And he celebrated.
Yeah, he did. That was nasty.
He hit the flag and
All
celebrated.
right, can I say? Can I be the first one to say this? Bengals doing Bengals things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, that's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Bro.
it is.
Somebody had to win.
Somebody
It could have been a tie.
Yeah.
It could have been a tie.
What you got, Nutter?
I just think it was too many missed field goals, man, for a professional football game.
I've never seen
Too
that.
many missed
I've
field
never
goals.
seen that many, dude. For real.
Nuts.
And I'm going back and forth, check, and I've seen this. I'm like, because that's the game that was on Fox, right? Like
Yep.
regular. So I was trying to look at the other stuff, but I'm like, okay, this is interesting. But I will say this: Chase is a problem, dog.
He can see the ball.
I understand he's talking about the
Yeah.
football was different
He can see
and
it.
all this.
Exactly.
And Joey Buckets is a monster
Yeah,
too.
he's a
but you
monster.
can't
Yeah,
throw them
he's a
interceptions
Yeah, not like that.
crucial
Yeah,
times in the
yeah.
game, bro. You done had back-to-back type stuff. You can't do that. For real, for real. But this was the game that we hit on Thursday. Like, if Bengals, if you real, you got to beat them. You got to beat
You gotta
them.
beat them.
And they gave it to you on a platter.
Here, take
Lacey Crosby said, "Here you go.
You can have it.
Y'all can have it."
We don't want
You got to win if you Bengals. I don't gotta say. Chop, you check that out and anything?
Yeah, I watched that one. I mean, to me, it was a pretty action packed game. It was pretty good. I mean, I agree about the field goals. Especially coming from both teams. I get like if it's just one team, your kicker's having an off day, he's missing field goals. But both of y'all though, like neither one of y'all came prepared to do your job today. So, but I mean, they were going back and forth at first, and when it was tied, that I knew that they were about to go for two. I knew Cincinnati was about to go for two, but they fought to the end though.
Yeah,
They did fight to the end.
but you got to win it.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Oh
you,
yeah, you
I
got to
mean,
pull it off.
like I'm agreeing with everything you said, but like for the Bengals, you was 3-1. You have to win that at home.
Yeah.
You wasn't
Yes,
Lambeau.
especially
You
at home.
home,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, was it snowing? It's
Right.
like, dude, you
It
was.
wasn't even windy.
What you say?
It
Mhm.
wasn't even windy.
Thank you. And you was like, nah, y'all got it. No, you got it.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Right. Hey man, hey, great win for the Packers to
Yeah.
bounce back and all this kind of stuff. Do what they do. Any like the Bengals. I'm not saying the Bengals. I didn't give them respect. Not the Bengals. The Bengals. The Bengals are better than what they had. They solid. Let's say they
Yeah,
solid.
they're solid. Yeah.
But you have to win that. But for the Packers going, and like I say, any road win is like that. But man, you have to like get that.
Minnesota beat Detroit 19-17. I'm still salty off this one, brother. I'm salty, bro.
Go ahead.
I mean, we can say this:
Okay.
Vikings is not good. Minnesota is not good. I do not believe Minnesota is good. For you to go be in a dogfight like that with Detroit, the 0-5 team at home, who Cook didn't play today. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't a good look to be in a dogfight with an 0-5 team at home. And y'all supposed to have this half-hour offense. I get that Cook didn't play, but your backup had 113 on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So he did what he's supposed to do,
But you know what? And I'm gonna say this. You know how we always dive in things. The problem is that this division is gonna the best team is the Packers, and they're beatable. They're very beatable.
yeah,
All these other teams, even though they 0-5, kind of like how you Thursday you was talking about. Hey, I'm going with the Detroit.
yeah,
And I was like, well, maybe because I thought the offense, but they all know each other. Like this division is not. Only one team is going to the playoff in this division. For real. Because the way these schedules pick, I don't even. Birds fans, you can at me, whatever you gotta do. I'm not impressed with y'all. Great win today, we'll hit that, but y'all not that good either. Freaking Detroit is not that far behind these teams.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing about it is that you got Cousins as your quarterback. That's the problem. I don't care. Like I said, helped off of 300 yards, but he's still garbage, dude.
Right.
He's garbage. I mean, for real, man. He has all these weapons. Okay, Cook didn't play, but you got receivers, Jefferson, Tilleman, all this kind of stuff like this. Thing is open and let you do what you got to do, but you're not that guy. You're not that guy. Shout out to the Lions because, first of all, they tricked my brother. My brother sit here and text me. He thought Detroit won. I was going to win. And he was ready to say, hey! All of a sudden, when he did it, I looked up the score. I said, well, damn. Well, you pat them on the back just to say they did well. I'm like, damn.
It happened too fast, bro.
That's okay. That's all right.
It was fast.
Hey, Mom, how you doing? Did y'all check this game out? No, did you check the game out?
I actually did catch a little bit of it. It was a very back and forth little dog fight. The Lions, they made a heck of a drive at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It was the perfect drive. I mean,
Right.
You won the game. Defense, defense.
Jesus.
We gotta have a talk.
Jesus.
It's gonna be a long. They getting to it tonight. They ain't even gonna wait till tomorrow.
Right.
Coaches, y'all in the hotel room tonight,
Right.
getting it in.
Right. Serious
It's
conversation. Serious conversation. Yeah.
Crazy.
Chops, you check it out. My fault. No, go ahead. Finish it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
nah, I was just agreeing.
Okay. Chops, what do you think? Did you check it out?
I didn't see that one, but it just kind of makes you question at this point, like what do the Lions, what are they there for? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they really, if I'm serious, like since Megatron, they ain't been making no noise. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, what do y'all come for? Because you know what I'm saying, like, what's the organization gonna do? What are the
Right.
owners and the staff, like, when are they gonna put it together? Like, okay, we can't just keep coming out here to lose. Like, if I was a fan, I'd be pissed because I keep
For
putting my money into
years.
this franchise for nothing, for us to literally
For
lose
years.
every year. You just a diehard fan. You a diehard
Yeah.
fan. I respect your loyalty, but come
Right.
on now. Like,
Right.
what are we doing? Y'all come out there on the field. Everybody knows you're gonna lose. When y'all do win, it's such a surprise.
Hey, hold on. When they do win, let me steal a little something down there in Louisiana, some Mardi Gras. Every time they win, because
Every
nobody
time.
nobody expecting that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're absolutely right. I used to tell Pops, I'm like, bro, you can pick another team for real. Like, ain't nobody gonna be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? But I understand your loyalty.
Yeah, absolutely.
I understand your loyalty,
Absolutely.
but like they're one of what was it, 4 teams? They ain't
Mhm.
never won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might be long. I think it's at least 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they in there. But, so that's embarrassing though,
That's
man.
nice, dude.
That's
I mean, and they get good games. Like, come on, y'all play every Thanksgiving. Y'all don't
oh,
want to do nothing. Why do y'all keep getting Thanksgiving games?
you know
Nothing.
They
what?
trying to
And
keep the
all that
money in
is,
the organization.
what'd you say? No, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
You got to keep money in the organization.
Right, no, right. Because they was one of the first ones. But you can't keep scheduling the Jags and shit. I mean, you
They
can't.
eat that turkey leg,
Whoever's the weakest team, you can't give it to Detroit because hell, 9 times out of 10 is Detroit. So it's like whoever the second one, they try to
Well,
manipulate the schedule.
don't leave the Jets out.
bro.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. Hell, all we gotta do is look what's going on. Mark, look up real quick. Who's the Thanksgiving game with the with the Detroit? I hope it ain't Green Bay.
You already called it out with Detroit.
Yeah, I know. I know it's gonna be due to who is it?
Detroit and Chicago.
Lost already. Lost.
Yeah.
Go to the next one. That's lost. That's lost. Let me leave this one in. Let me leave this one in. All right, so you got the Broncos versus the Steelers. Broncos 19, Steelers 27. Steelers rocked and rolled, bounced back. Mark, the floor is yours, brother.
I just want to say I'm happy that I got a chance to actually watch the whole game. I missed 2 games in a row. Missed the last 2 games. I actually got to watch this game.
Shout out
This
to the
was
fam.
what you said. This was a bounce back game. I like it. I don't like the 2 late touchdowns in the fourth quarter that they let Bridgewater get or whatever like that or whatever. And then Bridgewater, I'm gonna tell you what impressed me about him because when Sutton went down, JP came in. He started tackling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But JP ended up getting the best of him, getting that interception to seal the game
Yeah.
or whatever. But the run game was good today. Najee looked good. The offensive line held up just a little bit. Juju going down. That was an ugly injury. I feel like he might be done for a couple of weeks. There,
That
he
was
might be
foul.
done.
That was foul. That was
Dude,
foul.
dude laid wood on him.
You know what's so crazy? And I'm
You
sorry to
go ahead.
interject with you. He hit him on his thigh and made
And
that
yes,
leg
yes.
just. Oh
Dude,
Lord!
he put wood on him, dude.
He put the wood so tough on that thigh.
Dude,
Boy said my arms
my
broke.
arm hurt.
He did, dude. He laid wood. I was like, nah. He just loaded case that down.
Hey, nah.
Dude said, no, this is numb.
Hurt that man, dude. But I'm gonna say this too. I really watching this game. I think they really need to really look at Ben. Ben was out there playing hurt the whole game.
Yeah, he was.
Ben is
He
beat
was.
up.
He was.
We can't keep putting him out there because they're going to get him injured to where he's going to be done for the year anyway.
He was hurt.
You know what I'm saying? He made a couple of good plays. Claypool had 130. Johnson had 72. Both of them had touchdowns. I'm satisfied with this game, but it's a long road. 2-3, I'll take it. I'll take this win.
What's up, Auntie?
I'll most definitely take this win.
Auntie's on there.
Tina, what's up, Aunt?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna say this real quick. You know, I felt that the Steelers were gonna win. I mean, as much as I like Denver and because of Teddy's balling, two gloves, Teddy. This is a control managed offense, and he has some weapons, and that's just how it is, how it's built, how it's going to be. Don't lose the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like last week when he had 300 some yards, I was so happy. This week he had 288, and I love that they was in position to try to tie it.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. I love that that part, but they're never going to blow nobody out.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do that unless the defense score TDs. And defense is nice, but one big thing that stood out to me the most was the running game. The Steelers football is running game.
Yeah,
hard nosed, beat people, pound. Other people can, I mean, don't get me wrong. We all like shiny things and all the weird stuff,
right.
and you got these receivers and stuff like that. But Najee Harris needs to touch the ball, carry the ball 20 times at least.
Mm-hmm.
Feed him. Let him go. Let him rock and roll. Because Ben is not the Ben of yesterday.
No, hell no.
And he's taking shots. We know he likes to hold the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He took several shots. He's going to take several more. And my thing is, you want to keep him upright. Let's do this stuff. Let's run the ball. Open it up. Bam. Good win for the Steelers. Teddy, you was in position. Shout out for Teddy even coming back, having a concussion last week or whatever.
Yeah, made it.
So it was a good game, and actually it was a good quality win for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But y'all got on it, guys.
Well, can I start real quick since I said something during the off season. Something about Big Ben getting hurt pretty soon as it start off. I called that. I was right. He's hurt. You can't justify him playing hurt because Ben is always hurt. So what y'all gonna do about him? Y'all need to get rid of him. I mean, let him. He's old. He need to quit.
Shit.
Y'all just need to stop it. He needs to know he's too old to be out there. I get that you passionate. You want to play the game that you love. Start playing it in the backyard with your kids and your homeboys and stuff like that. Because in the league, it's just not working.
You sound like me. I've been saying the same thing.
Travis said Mark ain't ready to get rid of Ben.
I've been ready to get rid of Ben 3 years ago. Shit.
Ben got to go. And it, like I say, and I understand that as a team as a whole, and y'all did win, so congrats on the win. That was a nice pick in the end zone at the end of the game, off Teddy. That was nice. Because for real, if they would have had the opportunity, that he could have scored that. He really should have scored that. I don't know why he threw into the double coverage like that. But he could have scored that. They would have went for 2. Probably would have got it, and you know what I'm saying, then y'all would have been going into overtime and possibly not have won.
Hold on.
Don't say
but y'all cut it so close. What I'm saying though is y'all cut it so close. Like, that's not the Steelers that you used to, right? You used to them having such an advantage in a league that, you know what I'm saying?
Welcome back, Chops.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
but
Chops.
to be that close.
Welcome back, Chops.
Thank you. This is what I miss.
Yeah.
Little what you think about it, bro?
Got it awfully close, and y'all lucked up in the end off that pick. So that's all I'm saying. Like, y'all something definitely got to happen with that offense.
Chops, bring the fire.
Exactly.
Cuz, what you think?
She definitely just chewed you up and spit you out.
Absolutely. She do every time. Every time.
Honestly.
My mom, hold on, wait a minute, real quick. Hold on, for you to do this. Look what my mom put on her after chops it up shit. She said, "Damn, right every time, brother."
Hey,
Miss Francine, you know I ain't lying.
Go ahead, cuz. Go ahead, get it.
I think it was too close of a game, with Teddy coming back off injury and stuff like that. But also, y'all definitely need to get rid of Ben, man. He's really hurting y'all right now.
yeah, absolutely.
It's not like he's a bad quarterback, but you just your time's up.
Yep.
Father time done caught you. You ain't Brady, my man.
God knew it.
Right,
You ain't
right.
lying.
Brady ain't been in no motorcycle accidents, and
All right, next game.
Brady
We ain't talking about no
ain't had
accident.
30
Breaking
surgeries.
up old stuff, God. Come on, man. Next game. Sick of this. Now y'all breaking up this history and stuff, man.
Let me clear
Jesus,
this
mama,
up.
y'all make it back home safe. They went to Pittsburgh
Yeah,
today.
yeah. Wait, bring home that win, moms. Yeah.
Damn, no.
He went in the back pocket,
He's
didn't he?
going in the back.
Cuz went in the back
Jeez.
pocket. He said, well, hold on. Let me give you the history of this guy. Jeez. Dolphins.
Speaking of Tom Brady,
Woo!
Tampa Bay beat the Dolphins 45-17.
Can I go ahead and go first?
Go ahead, brother.
Before Mark go ahead and like slam dunk down the trash cans, Dolphins, I want to do it first. This right here is one of the biggest disappointment teams, and I'm not even talking about like with Tua and Brissett who got hurt on this game or whatever. Their defense, and I'm not even basing it on the Bucks game because
Right.
the Bucks get offense and all this kind of stuff. For all the Dolphins fans who were celebrating the COVID year, I'm gonna tell like this: turn y'all jerseys inside out. And this
Christ.
climate as it is, I was COVID plus, like the Heat.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Heat with the fans, everybody like, woo, woo, woo. That's the same thing, bro. This team right here is not good. So I'm with you. It took me a little time, but you cannot get destroyed 45-7. Like this was like some high schoolish type shit. Bro.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, what we looking for? Like Brissett, dude. I was trying to give you like the best second string. Yeah, dude, you're the king, Dinkin and Duncans of all times. You got hurt. It's probably like one of the good things you did. I just feel so sorry because, granted, don't get me wrong, my boys ain't won shit to the 90s, right? I ain't won since the 72.
Mm. Damn.
Like, no. Sorry. I mean, it ain't even about the game. I'm just reaching out to all the Dolphins fans. We are accepting applications to take your fingers. Hey,
Jesus.
get up out of there, dog. I mean, right here, let me say this real quick before I get off her. Beginning of the season, when everybody saw this, you know what I'm saying? You would thought it'd be competitive at least.
Mhm.
And I understand too. Y'all don't even like Tua. Like y'all wanted to get rid of Tua. But I would say this, and this I'm done. Please, I beg of you, could you just like trade for Deshaun Watson? He may not play because that's when everybody gonna hit him with the fines. But please go ahead. I beg you, please.
I'm not gonna do what I want to do because I know Bump is already going through it from over the weekend games and stuff like that or whatever. So I know he's really dealing with a lot. But I'm gonna just say this: that Miami just throw the season away. You're gonna lose the rest of the season, especially with the backup quarterback.
The backup.
Yeah, and even if Tua do come back, y'all still ain't gonna be shit. So congratulations to you, Tom Brady. You did it again. You got another win this year. Congratulations, Buccaneers. I mean, we knew Buccaneers were gonna win this game anyway, so I can't even do Dolphins like that right now. Bump's already hurting, man. Bump hurt. Go ahead, Ben Dina, because I know you'll do it anyway.
See, you know what? I kind of thought like when it was at the end of the third, it was 17, 24, 25, something like that. And they sacked Brady. I really thought, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, y'all putting up some stuff. And you know how Brady is, like, if your defense get at time and
Yeah.
y'all keep hitting him, you know what I'm saying, and really come for him, he gets so frustrated. And he starts playing out of frustration. You
Right.
have a chance. But 17 at the end of the third, and y'all had a whole fourth quarter, and y'all didn't score nothing else. Y'all just
It gave up 21.
so y'all hit them, y'all sacked Brady, and it was like y'all was turned up on that and didn't do nothing else. It was like, okay, we did our job, we did what we came to do. We just wanted to hit time. Like, then y'all just quit. Like, how y'all didn't put nothing else up on the board? Nothing. So yeah, and I seen it. I couldn't wait to get on here and say something to Bump, but you know what? I ain't even gonna put, you know, I ain't gonna put you through it because the
Uh,
score itself is already doing it.
apparently, we're gonna have weeks to get on Bump. Like weeks. We still have more.
Yeah.
Cuz, what you got?
Yeah, it's a throwaway season for the Dolphins. Good win, Bucks. Tom Brady being Tom Brady.
Right.
It's,
Ain't too much you can say on that.
Nope.
yeah, it ain't.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, don't go
I,
back to
I,
that.
I was going to go back to
Don't
you.
go back to that.
You want me to
No,
go in on him
no,
again?
I
Huh?
was going to
Take
go
that
back
off.
because I know. Look, hold on, because
Hell
Chops was ready to
I
dive
know,
in on you.
just going back
Hold on.
there again.
She said, I forgot something. She said, I forgot something. I'm going to go ahead and get that.
Oh, it's game again?
All right. We got the New Orleans Saints. They beat the Washington football team 33-22.
Hold on, real quick for you. We're going to let you start this off, Chops, but hold on. We want to do this for you. Go ahead. The floor is
It's
yours.
all you.
So we definitely needed that coming off of last week's loss to the Giants. Like I didn't expect that. Actually, I did. I kind of knew that we would. I kind of knew. I was like, now watch this be the game where we mess up. But we needed this win for sure because if we would have lost to Washington, then I was gonna have to fly down there and have a problem. But it was a pretty good game, and Washington for real, like they kept trying to come back and forth with us, but our defense really be making some hella plays for us. You know what I'm saying? We do have one of the best defense, I think. But there was no way that we should have lost to Washington. I don't care if they were at home or not. There's no way we should have lost to them. So, I'm glad that we pulled that out. We definitely needed this win. And Washington, their quarterback, like, so he
Garbage.
kind of seemed to me, yeah, he seemed to me like it seemed like a situation where maybe your line doesn't respect you or something like that. Like some quarterbacks, they're supposed to be like the team captain or whatever, and it just seemed kind of like they kept letting us through to him. But there was one play where he had hella time to throw whatever he wanted to, and he made the throw downfield, and it just I don't know if he has that team leadership confidence about him. That's what I'm saying as far as like the team not respecting him. Maybe they don't just not respect him, but it's just he doesn't have the confidence to lead is what it looked like to me.
Cool. Cuz, what you got on it?
Yeah, I think good bounce back win for the Aints, after beat them Bills last week,
You got that Giants fire on him, didn't you? Hey.
You're right.
I mean, cuz, you said, look, you weren't here
so,
last week, but
yeah,
You were
it's
saving that one.
starting to become a trend, when the team loses, the hosts just don't show up. So, but I'm glad you with us this week because y'all got that win. You had to go verify before you hopped on, but Washington ain't bad. Good, y'all defense is pretty stout though. Y'all held my man Scary Terry to just a few yards, so good win.
what you got, Mark?
Um, you remember when he threw a Hail Mary? You texted me and said,
Yeah. But that was like a
he
simple thing.
was breaking wide open. Everybody was around him, but he was just staring, fell right in his pocket.
Nah, he wouldn't got it though.
Dude, he was open.
He was open, but he got it.
With no damn Hail Mary. It was prayer. I don't give a damn about no Winston.
Got it.
Winston, you had a good game this week, brother. I give you that. You had 4 touchdowns and an interception. This is my thing. The next two games, I want to see what he do.
Who they got the next two games?
Even though dude's hurt, Wilson,
Talking about hurt too.
12 man is still good at home. And then you got Tampa. Now we're going to see what Winston is really about. This was a good win for him. I'm not taking that from y'all. This was a damn good win. I just want to see Winston progress and keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? He can't just give us this one game. The next game is horrible. The next game is good. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't keep doing that. Like, I want to see him build it if he wants to be that quarterback.
But you know what you just said, like, his two highlights was that TD in the first, you know what I'm saying, like at 72, and then the Hail Mary. It was a lot of inconsistent play. Talcum Powder's done. You know, he's done.
Jesus Christ.
But for them to, you know, you have to go through adversity. And so, you know, they got a lot of players out. And this like a lot of people. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not making excuses. Yeah. But I'm with you. Like, he's inconsistent. Like, dude, you used to start at like 3 to 4 years at Tampa. Yeah. Nothing wrong. Everybody always want to say with the 30-30 club. You know what I'm saying? With the interception TD. Dude was doing some other stuff before that.
Yeah.
But you have to take this offense, as far as with Peyton, you know, he's a guru. He's one of the first gurus as far as with the offensive coordinator, you know, being an offensive minded person.
Yeah.
I just need see, a lot of teams, a lot of people don't know that, like, the Saints is more physical than people think.
Yeah.
And so get back to running the ball. When you got a dude who's inconsistent like it, you got to run the ball, man. Make it easier for him. Because their offensive line is top 10. Their defense is top 5, top 8, top 10. So whatever. So it's like, let's make it easier for him and don't put it on him. Because the 30-30 club would show up.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would throw some stupid shit, and we all know that. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, Washington, hey, good wins, Saints. And I'm only saying Saints because they won. I would say this: Washington, the football team, because I can't say that. Oh, that's causing our division.
Right.
Ought to be saying they damn self.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their defense is not good. Another COVID. So we chalk it up to COVID. Yeah. 33 points to a guy who's struggling, and Kamara has to like do punt return. He got to do everything else because they got injuries. It's like, dude, y'all not like that, man. And that's the scary thing because I wanted to give them, you know, when we did the show before, talk about it, I thought it would be Washington and Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Washington, man, that's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. It's truly a wrap. They are like 2-3. They 1-2 at home. When you can't win pivotal home games,
right,
to teams that Drew Brees ain't on that team no more.
Right.
If you were supposed to be how you were supposed to be, that's a winnable game.
Mm-hmm.
But you could not do nothing, dude. You got smoked, dog. I mean, nothing wrong. It's back and forth or whatever. But everybody who watched the game knew that New Orleans was going to win that game.
Right. And before we go to the next game, I agree with you with the running thing, but it's only Camaro there. I mean, Mary ain't third. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they had that 1-2 punch, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? You give Mary a little break, Camaro, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want them, don't run him to the ground. Well, he's not as big as a Derrick Henry or something like that.
When I'm saying, like, running game, I'm talking about, like, 20 times. Mm-hmm. Like, 20 sometimes. Because when you have a guru like Peyton, he can bring in all these other dudes and do all kind of stuff. You know, breathe all kind of stuff like that. Because, and then it comes to the thing. Y'all didn't want to pay this man. That's y'all fault, New Orleans. Mm-hmm. They didn't want to pay Murray. Mm-hmm. Because everybody knows if you got a 1-2 or I mean, we already know, but that Tennessee shit is a whole different level. That's not going to work out. Run him 40 times a game. But I'm saying, like, okay, so you got rid of him, didn't want to pay him. Then your backup must be good. So my thing is, I don't want Kamara to run at 25 to 30. No one like that. But you're creative. You just whoever I don't even know who the backup is. Chops, you know who the backup is for New Orleans? You got running back?
No, I don't even know right now. I'm sorry. I should, but I don't.
No, I didn't want to put you on the spot. But my thing is, I need him to carry 20. Then he can also get 5 to 10. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
Past that type like that. Nah, don't beat him there because then he's gonna be wrapped. But he's so talented that like he can decide I'm gonna play receiver. Like he can
Michael
switch position
McCaffrey.
type stuff, dude.
Real quick before we go on to another one, I did want to say this as far as Winston. There was a play where Kamara was wide open and uh, Winston threw into like double coverage or something like that, and didn't even see Kamara, which would have been an easy touchdown. Now he made it up on the next play. He had he ended up throwing and getting the touchdown and stuff like that. But it's something that I noticed with him is just like his decision making is not good. And that's what I think adds to the inconsistency because his decision making.
Right,
He didn't read the field very well.
right. And then, you know what? And before we move on, I know we got this other score. It, could it be a case of like who was it? Texas. Was it David Carr?
Hmm.
When like you take several hits, your timing's off, different like don't get me wrong, you were Saints better and all this kind of shit. Like, nah, I take it back. His decision been from Publix, like so, crab leg. So you're right. I'm not gonna give him no excuse. That's a wrap.
Next game, Philly beat the Panthers 21-18. What you?
First of all, okay, let me get this. Panthers, I was giving y'all love. Y'all at the crib. Y'all making all these trades, trying to get everybody. Come to find out, they were trying to get Jalen Smith. And I mean, they were trying to load up all the kind of shit. You can't beat the Eagles. And no, Eagles is not a bad team, but they're an average team. They're not no great team. And I know Cuz can speak on this too. You at the crib, y'all trying to do that. 21-18, bro.
Yeah.
21-18. Granted, McCaffrey didn't play, but your offense can't be all about him.
Right.
That's not gonna win shit. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
One player where you can just team up and with these dudes, like in the playoffs, everybody know what you're doing. They know what you're doing in the regular season, but they gonna key in on this shit. So no. Jalen Hurts, rock and roll. Y'all know I'm not a Jalen Hurts fan. I wanted that victory for the Panthers because I'm selfish in my division.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I have to give him props, even though his numbers wasn't shit. But he did some things, and they beat that. That right there is a good win. So I gotta say it's a good win.
Hmm. I'm disappointed in Sam Darnold. It looked like
Woo! Shit!
it looked like
I'm sorry, I just saw the numbers.
it looked like he done went back to the Jets quarterback days. I don't know what happened with him today, but this 3 interceptions is unacceptable. You are not going to win a game throwing 3 interceptions, man. This
Hold on, real quick. To a Philadelphia team that Dallas just pimped them out,
dude,
like so you can get points on them.
yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, this is not a good win for them. I mean, good win Eagles. That's all I'm gonna say. Good win Eagles because this was a disappointing loss for Carolina.
Right.
This was a disappointing loss.
Cuz what you got on it?
Very disappointing loss from Carolina. You had the lead. You was up 18-15.
Right,
I think a couple minutes left.
right.
It came down.
Yep, Joe did.
I don't know. You know.
Right,
No, it was 13. My bad. 18-13.
right.
18-13. They turned around and scored. Went for two to make sure it was a 3-point game, and Carolina just couldn't do nothing with it, man. It was horrible defense, clock management, all of the above.
Nuts.
Suck.
Jalen Hurts ran that in for the last touchdown.
Yeah.
That ain't supposed to happen.
Wide open. Knowing he gonna keep it.
He walked in.
Knowing he's
He
keeping it.
walked in.
Well, knowing he's keeping it. Like, dude, what the hell? And y'all pride yourself the defense and man. Chops, what you got on it?
Yeah, I agree. That was very disappointing, especially y'all at home. And I mean, the thing is, throwing the 3 picks. I mean, and this is to an Eagles team that, like you say, I mean, they're not the greatest, but they are a contender, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a nice matchup, but at the end of the day, you throwing 3 picks, dude. You at home. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to utilize the momentum that you have being the home team, and you can't expect to throw 3 picks and not lose. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're right.
This ain't basketball.
You're right.
Right. Exactly.
Home field ain't gonna stop you from throwing a pick.
No, right now. You know what though, and like they said, like now the fans, like you can't even like. My whole thing is this: you making all these moves, talking about we want to win now. What y'all gonna win the lottery? I mean, what y'all playing for? Because y'all ain't gonna make the playoffs if y'all keep on playoffs.
Right.
Like that's what they telling these dudes that like Gilmore, like y'all gonna be so far down, you're not even gonna get in the playoffs, dude. Because
Mhm.
that West is gonna probably get 3 in the NFC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you? Y'all got 7 more losses. It's coming y'all way. So it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you trying to do this? Right there was a bad loss for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And it's disappointing because, like, why y'all making moves so no other teams can get these players?
Absolutely.
Pretty much. I mean,
Right.
man,
Right.
y'all suck.
Tennessee beat the Jaguars 37-19.
How many times old boy rushed? I'm just asking you right now.
He carried the ball 29 times for a total of 130 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Lord have mercy.
He ain't gonna be shit next year.
It's just a matter of
They
time.
running him in the ground.
Mother
dude.
Nature's coming for that ass.
Dude, that's horrible.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I think the Jags is garbage. Your coach is getting lap dances and shit like ada. Get that bounce.
Gotta get you something.
Hey, and that's what's going on. And you know the players is not respecting this dude.
Right. Not
I
at
mean,
all.
you know, like you know what? Jags is the Jags. So you know what? Go ahead and put them points on her. All I need to say is this, and I mean that receiver, Tannehill is what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just like not like this is a team that needs a backup running back.
Mm-hmm.
Bad. Y'all would have beat them with the backup running. Like you guys are going to deprive us from watching him be great because, like you said, I don't know if it was 1 year, it may be 2 years. Dude's gonna run. No, he's carrying the ball too much.
It's too many times.
It's too much time,
Too
bro.
many.
And that's a shame because this dude right here is like everybody remember that Alabama picture when he was standing next to Ingram and made Ingram look like his son.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
he's huge.
That dude's a
But
big
we're
dude.
not gonna get to see that dude because they are running him into the ground, man. So a good win for the Titans, but load management. That's all I got to say.
Yep, yes, sir. Good win, Titans. What y'all got on it?
Yeah, it's a good win for the Titans. I mean, they beat their ass, but as kind of expected. This is the Jags we talking about. Like I wonder if they doing it intentionally now at this point, so they can try, like you said, to get the better players out there. So this pretty much you could see it's coming. I didn't think they would beat their ass that bad, but and then like Tannehill. So like you say, I'm gonna bring up this point. He had 197 throwing yards, right? So
Right.
are you talking about Derrick Henry? You said running him in the ground,
Yeah.
right? So and his Tannehill's yardage reflects that. You've been
Right.
running and running and running and running this ball. You know what I'm saying? Now for a score to be 37, how much, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't throw much. So and you didn't, you had one throwing touchdown. So all the rest of your points came off of your run game. Like you got to spread the ball. You
Right.
got to spread the ball. You know what I'm saying? It was a good win. A win is a win. Jags, I have nothing to say about that. Y'all are 0-5 and gonna be 0-6 next week, probably.
Unless they
That's
play
all
the
I can say
Lions.
about them.
Thanks.
They're just doing what they used to do, what they
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
do.
Like I said, when you get
They
lap,
had seven. They had 7 drop passes. That's why they ran the ball.
hey, you know what though? That's y'all fault. Like I'm, and
36
understand.
times.
And let me interject real quick, another before you go ahead and get it cracking. But like the tight end that we talked about, you let him go to New England. Like
Yep.
you
Yep.
don't have. I mean, who wants to go there? Like I'm not going there.
Not the play was that. Yeah.
Go ahead, cuz. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they had 7 drops, man. If I'm a quarterback, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in some secure hands. 36 rushes, 21 passes. That's that's not a healthy season right there.
Right.
Yeah, I look at it like you 9 times out of 10 you got a lot more receivers on your depth chart than you do running backs.
Mhm.
Right.
And that's a shame. And that's a shame. But you know what? I guess they love it because he's still on his what? What's up, Coach? Is he still on his rookie contract?
I'm thinking he signed that tag.
But then he's still on the
Yeah,
rookie
he's still on
anyway.
that
But they
rookie.
do the
Yeah,
thing.
he's on that rookie. He signed that tag.
It's just a matter of time, man.
I
He
think he
won't be
might have
there.
signed it twice.
It's a wrap, and I hate that for him because he is putting like seasons
Mm-hmm.
back to back 2,000 yards, and he's probably
Mhm.
going to get it again. And it's like, dude, you're like they are like killing you. They're
Absolutely.
killing you. But you know, it is what it is. And I mean, don't want to harp back on this. I mean, the Jags is what they are. They're the Jags.
All right, Chicago Birds.
Nah, Patriots and Texans,
I was like, he's gonna skip over the Chicago Birds.
bro.
New England, Texas. New England won 25-22. I skipped over.
Nah, you good.
That's all it was.
Nah, you good. You good. You know what? New England is lucky to even get this win. That's the scary part.
You just don't want them to
Watched
throw
the
away.
show. Mills watched the show, bro.
I ain't say nothing bad about
Yes, you
him.
did.
No,
Yes,
the
you
hell
did.
I
Yes,
didn't.
you did.
No,
Go
I
back.
didn't. I said he was a good quarterback. He just got a long neck. That was it. I
Go
ain't
back
said
and watch the
nothing
show.
else bad about
Yeah,
that
you did.
man,
You said
brother.
you said he was
I ain't
Division
said nothing.
17, and he came up bar and he bought. But you know what? This shows New England ain't worth shit.
No, they not.
They're not
They
worth
not.
shit.
They not.
And next week, somebody's coming to bring y'all visit, baby. Ah! They coming.
I'm just gonna say good win, New England. I mean, that's all I can
Ain't
say.
no good win.
Whatever. They pulled it
Us
off.
five
Great.
could, hey, we all could
Great win.
look. What you gonna play, running back or tight end? We all could have got a. I mean, dude, really?
Tight end.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just saying, like, good win because you
Because you won.
won.
Because you won.
But if the Deshaun Watson's playing, you gotta got beat by 20. That type of shit.
Yeah.
This is how this game was. Mills had 3 TDs.
3 touchdowns.
Dude was ready to break, and he's probably still Winston's record. Like he averaged like 2 interceptions a game, and their defense can get none. Dude, that's not good on the defense because the defense is gonna keep you in the game.
Right.
When you Mac Jones, nah, bro, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Y'all in trouble, man. New England's in trouble. But you know what? Teams like Miami and whoever else is in there, they can't capitalize. Bills is gonna run away with this division like it ain't no thing. They gonna clinch this shit. Bills is gonna clinch the division in like 5 weeks.
Right.
Like they gonna get like maybe 10-1 or some shit, or 10, 8, 9-2, and nobody else is gonna have like 3 game wins. They gonna eat. What you got?
This was backyard football game, but I mean Houston had 67 rushing yards on 24 carries.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
Like
Oh my god. Who you beating like that?
Mm.
you, your whole team averaged
Right.
2.5 yards rushing apiece. Like it's horrible. Like
Absolutely.
and you got good backs. You got good backs.
Yes.
Mark Ingram
Yes,
starting
sir.
back.
Yes, sir.
Philip Lindsay starting back. I
Right.
mean, you
Right.
know, that's I don't know what to say about that.
I can't look at it no more because, like you said, you brought up a great thing because I don't know what Willy Wonka sold them. Maybe he said they had a golden ticket. Because why would you go there? And they probably thought that Deshaun Watson was going to be the quarterback because right here, with you that sketch you just threw out, and you have two starters, like starting, dude, this is garbage. This is right here. Granted, they got one win, but I don't know if you're gonna get another one.
Uh,
Thoughts? What you got?
Um, yeah, this is another one where I just feel like, when with this Texas team, we know that they haven't done well, and they do have the situation going on with you starting quarterback and everything like that. But I mean, the Texans team is not very good. So for the Patriots, and for y'all to allow the game to even be that close, that's not good, But I do want to point out the fact that, I mean, this Davis Mills guy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, he did pretty good. I think he did well,
first game,
you know?
first game,
Yeah,
his first game. I
right.
have to say that.
But he did very well, you know what I'm saying? For it to be the
Giraffe neck,
first game.
yeah, Giraffe neck did had a hell of a game this game.
Right.
Well, yeah. So he did do good. But yeah, it's like, and then piggybacking off of what Nutter said, those 67 rushing yards, the whole team,
Ridiculous.
that's
Four
very
people.
ridiculous.
4 people.
And I feel like, if that yardage would have been higher, if they would have allowed for some more of that, then it probably would have been more points put up on the board. But yeah, that's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
67. I mean, yeah,
And they are being ashamed of themselves. But
40 more
right.
rushing yards, they
Patriots.
probably would have won that game.
what you
What'd
say?
you say, cuz?
40 more rushing yards, they probably would have won that game.
Right. No, you.
It would have changed the whole momentum of the game. He had 300 passing yards. That could have easily been four.
Right.
True.
Chicago took down them Las Vegas Raiders 20-9. Let me ask everybody this question. So is Oakland overrated? Well,
No.
no, not Oakland. Vegas.
You better pick who you talk to
Is
first.
Vegas
You better
overrated?
pick them
And
first.
I'm gonna start with Chops.
Yeah.
It did break down your thing with the game.
I absolutely think that they're overrated. Um, Coach Gruden, yeah, I mean, we know he's a good coach, right? But just because you have a coach and everybody knows him, everybody likes the coach, that doesn't mean that it makes him a good team. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, like I said before, the Raiders, that is a place where careers go to die.
Right.
That's all I can say. They 9 though to the Bears.
Huh.
That's all y'all had. That's all y'all had to put up.
Huh.
Oh
You know,
Lord Jesus, save it.
yeah, that's not good. I mean, good win, Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Good win, but that was kind of, I expected that for real. I didn't expect it to just be that low of a score for the Raiders, but I could see that one coming.
Great, good take. What you got, cuz?
Now, I'll say good win, Chicago. I think it's Damian Williams,
Right.
stepped up and running back for Chicago for David Montgomery. He
Yep.
went down with a knee injury last week. I had to pick him up in my fantasy league.
Thank you.
I think he stepped up. I think he stepped up at a nice time in the season. Might get him a little check next season. Potentially.
Hey, is that
Keep it
the
up.
ex Patriots running back? Which running back is? I mean, like where he played from? Did he go? Let me see. Let me pull him up real quick.
But yeah, he stepped up. He did pretty good. But for the Raiders, they got to score more points, man. Their defense is pretty stout, but they got to score more points. They put a lot on them. not putting up no points, man. It puts a lot on your defense. Your defense always out on the field. It's hard for them to stop points the whole game.
You know who he is. He's the one that decided not to play last year with the COVID. He was Kansas City. He was at Kansas City and stuff. The running back Williams. Yeah. So let me get on to this diving this real quick. I have a saying, and it's not too much of a saying. Uh, pretty much, hey baby girl, how you doing? Down there. But my saying is like most teams that play on Monday night, they don't do well to follow because it's short, and all this kind of shit. Being there, I gamble, all this kind of like point spreads. But I will say this for you as Raiders to want to be like how they want to be, to let Justin Fields and them come in there and 20 points, that ain't nothing, but y'all just scored, like I said, 9 points at home.
Right.
And we said it, like, Renfro and them cannot be y'all go-to receiver. Like,
Right.
dude, that's not a good receiver. Like, dude is okay. Like, he should be a fifth receiver or fourth receiver on somebody's team. He can't be a go-to guy. Waller, we already know everybody's keen on him, but what's the dude's name? Ruggs, who you took because he ran like a 4.2.
Yep.
He and then your coach is bringing fired anyway. I mean, with all your racial remarks and all your remarks for the commissioner, it's just about time he's out of there too.
Yep.
So it's like the Raiders are Raiders. Shout out to Nate Hobbs. He balled. He did what he had to do.
Yeah, he did.
Junior,
Yes,
we love you, but we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it real. The Raiders in trouble, man. You cannot be this inept in this in the division they in.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. Gee. Wow. You're in trouble.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Mark?
Good win, Chicago. That's all I got to say. I'm still salty. Them bums beat us, so. They beat us. I'm salty about that.
Damn,
Chicago got them. We couldn't get them. That's some BS right there.
Y'all was banged up though. Y'all was banged up.
I'm hot about
They
that.
always banged up.
he said bums. He said bums.
All right, next game. Chargers, Browns. Chargers put it on 47-42. Brother, this game went down to the wire.
Yes, it did.
This game went to the wire, y'all.
You know what? This was old school AFC football. Back in the day when Chargers was just going crazy and scoring a lot of points. And I'm gonna tell you what, Browns had this.
Now,
Browns had this.
They had it.
But your defense cannot. I mean, like, we love him on this show. We love it. Now you love him on the show.
Absolutely. I love him. I love him.
We love it. But, dude, for the fourth, everybody, this is what everybody got to do. Go to your screens, your tablets, or whatever you got to do. Fourth quarter, Chargers had 26 points.
26 points.
Cleveland had 15. I've never seen a fourth quarter score like that. I mean, like, dude, it was like everything else in the, like, Browns, no way you had this, and your defense did not show up. Love him to death.
Yes.
Love we do Ackler and all everybody like this, but 46, like, if Thursday you told me that they could score 42 points, I said, man, they just smoked him.
Right.
So I got a question for everybody on this panel. So is the Browns defense not that good?
I'm going first.
Anybody.
I don't think so. Okay. I really, after watching this, I do not think so. I gave Browns defense praise early in the year or whatever. I was giving them big praise just because of Gerd, and they got Clowney, and they got some decent back ends, Greedy and all them back there or whatever. But seeing this, they're going to have a long season. They're going to have a long season playing against a good quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? Playing against a good quarterback is going to be a long long season, or if another offense just look at tape and see what they can do to pick them off, do what they need to do. Browns got a long season, but that offense is good. The
No, the offense is good.
offense is good, but
No,
I
you're
think
right.
that defense is going to be in trouble going from the rest of this year.
And we said before y'all chime in real quick, we said it before. It's gonna be a problem playing the Chargers at the crib
Yes, it is.
because them dudes like Hilbert is gonna be one of them dudes. Like I said in 1 to 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
probably next year. Like you're gonna have to like account for this guy because he can beat you so many different ways, and then let Eckler finally catch up and do what he got to do and
Right.
stay healthy or whatever. Because he made the Browns defense look like shit. Don't get me wrong, Chargers, he got a problem too. But we all knew that the Browns has got like running game and pass game, you know what I'm saying? And because, don't get me wrong, we was all, not all, but like Baker, everybody was trying to just throw him out the window because of last week and stuff like that.
Right.
You put up the points, but when your defense is not, that's something.
Hold up. Yes, it's a problem.
What you got?
I'll say for one, this was a really good game. I really enjoyed this one. It was a very high scoring game. Both offenses showed out. Both put up points through every quarter. It's damn near a shootout. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to what y'all saying about the Browns defense, though. They're not terrible, but you got to close out the game. If that's the side of the ball where you're at the end of the game, you got to close out that game. They
Absolutely.
had it. They had it. You know what I'm saying? But then it's just like, what is it, like early celebration? Y'all felt like y'all just did everything y'all was supposed to already. You got to close it out. You got to finish strong. Chargers did very well too, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock either one of them. There was a very action packed game, and I like that one.
It was old school.
The Browns, not, you know what I'm saying, like, we talking about their defense, but they do have a nice offense. They really, really do. Like, it's good to see them, you know what I'm saying, like, being able to put something like that together. They do have a very good offense, but like I say, with defense, you got to close that out, though. And I do like the young quarterback for the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? He is nice. When he first got there, I didn't really expect a lot from him, you know what I'm saying? But
I
he been
did.
doing his thing, though.
I didn't either. I'm with you with
I
that.
did.
I didn't.
I'm a college buff.
Didn't.
Yes, sir.
What you got, Nutter?
I think I think it was a good offensive game for both teams. Definitely defenses got exploited today in this game. But I think it was a good game. Chargers got a nice little running back, Eckler, and then they got Mike Williams.
Dude.
And when
Mike Williams.
was that
Nah, I'm great with Mike Williams because he's going crazy.
He has
Mike
resurrected his
Williams?
career. Chargers,
He's
real quick, Chargers has resurrected his career. He's going to get a payday, but he better stay with the
he,
Chargers, though.
He better.
he's making the case for best receiver of the year. If you ask me, he's being very consistent this year. And then on the other side, you got one of the best duo backfields, like we say every week. Man,
Yeah, that's
is
ridiculous.
dangerous.
That's ridiculous.
So
Yes.
you expect points coming from both of them offenses,
Mm-hmm.
but you definitely expect a little bit more of a defensive stand.
Yeah.
20 points, understandable. That's 3 touchdowns. I can understand that. 40, and 20 of them was scored in the fourth.
For real.
That's ridiculous.
Nuts.
All right.
All right, 2 more games left. We got the Cardinals, 49ers. The Cardinals put it off 17-10. And I want to say this real quick. I appreciate you, Arizona, for taking care of this because we got a couple of people on the show that's 49er fans that talk a lot of ish. And y'all just as bad as Pittsburgh is right now, player. If you want to know the truth of the matter is, great win, Arizona. Appreciate it. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all do.
Cuz, what you get on it?
You, you know, I'm rocking with Arizona since the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
you have. You
I
have.
think, I think, I think they another good win against a pretty decent team. They're not the best team, but they pretty decent. The 49ers, you know. But glad they finally letting Lance do his thing out there. The 49ers, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
He threw him a pick today, but getting the feel of the NFL, you know. Hopefully next season he can do something for. But Arizona was letting Rondell tote that thing today. I
Mr.
like
Moore.
that. I like that.
Moore.
Louisville native, man.
Right, right.
Yes, sir.
502 in the house.
Yes, sir.
Chops, what you got?
That one I didn't catch that one. I kept up with the score, but I did hope for Arizona to win that one because I just, I would like to see them get back to being one of the top contenders out in the West. 49ers, they I'm looking at the stats now. So basically everything that they put up was at the end of the damn game. It's all from the second half. You know what I'm saying? So you can't play the whole game and then what they put up one touchdown. They had one touchdown, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't get that till third. So then you go out on a field goal, like y'all gotta you can't go the whole first half and not score though. You know what I'm saying? You destined to lose. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then in the end, you get your second win or something. But um, yeah, it was good to see the Cardinals win that one. I like that. But like I said, I didn't check it out, so I don't know about his plays and all of that.
Well, let me get this one out of the way first. Great win as far as Arizona because, like how we talked about the show, I thought that only way the 49ers were going to be in the game because of their defense. I think their defense is better than the Cardinals. And really, it showed because the Cardinals is explosive offense.
Mm-hmm.
For them to be struggling, like when you bring in a new quarterback, granted the numbers look good, but still the offense wasn't fluent.
Yeah.
Debo did what he had to do, but Debo was averaging way more with Jimmy G, which we know Jimmy G ain't worth shit. But for them to stay in the game, rock and roll, that's cool. I respect that 49ers defense. But also, I mean, everybody know each other. When you're in a conference and everybody knows, they know what same division, know what you're gonna do, what you gotta do like that. So shout out to the Cardinals. But this right here, this next take is a piggyback for my brother. For all you 49ers fans to be coming at us all the time. Want to hear Greg talk about this kind of stuff, bro? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all ain't won shit either in a long time. Yeah, you went to the Super Bowl, choked. You got a new quarterback who we don't even know. Hell, he ain't Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Kaepernick got there, went strong. Trey is nice. I like his thing, but we don't know that's going to lead like that. Until you get off of mediocrity, don't come to me.
Absolutely.
Please don't.
Didn't the lights cut out in their Super Bowl?
Yes, yes, and it should have stayed off. And also for you hashtag FTTB who wants to say, Dallas, we had the worst defense of all times last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
We beat the 49ers last year. And we had just as many players out as they did. So I don't want to hear all that shit, man. Hey, chin up, man up, good luck, do what you gotta do, but don't come to me unless I come for you.
Thank you.
Because when you come, hey, don't miss. And y'all been missing a lot. So good win, Cardinals. And Terrence, you suck.
Oh, ooh, ooh.
All right, I'll holler at y'all. It's my time.
Nah. You ain't going nowhere yet.
Last but not
It ain't last. We
least.
gotta review some other
Okay,
stuff.
yeah,
But hold on, let me get this one out for her.
let's get this one up here, man. Bedina, we're gonna sit back for a little minute, real quick. Let's just keep our mouth shut, real quick, Bedina.
Huh.
You
He
know,
got the floor.
the Giants and the Cowboys. The Cowboys beat the Giants 44-20. Nutter and Will, Go ahead, do your debate.
Ain't no debate. But I'm gonna let him go.
Go ahead, Nutter.
I'm gonna take this one. We're gonna take this one on the chin, man. We came in the game we came in the game banged up. No excuse. But that's a crutch, you know. We started out putting up a fight, man. Then the the, the bug, man. I don't know what it is, man. He just can't stay healthy, man. He rolls his ankle, normal, casual, and the guy steps on his foot,
Like that. That shit was like that.
blows up like he got a tennis ball in it.
Yeah. That was ugly.
Then we turn around, same drive. A quarterback try to run a guy over. Then he can't walk off the field.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Man, you know, I I don't know what to say about some of the calls. You know, Jason, you should have stayed in Dallas if you ask me. We don't need you at all. You lost your job there for a reason.
Don't put his ass back with us.
Hey man, it's home is where you stay.
Right, but not in Dallas. Not in Dallas.
But yeah, man, I humbly take this one on the chin. You
But
know,
but but you know what though, and I'll say this. Hats off to you guys because y'all had a lot of injuries going into the game and competitive. I'm pissed because Dallas really, and I told Mark, and he thought it was, I mean, you know how you listen. I said, bro, we should score like 50 to 60 points. Like that, like turnovers, lackadaisical stuff. But you also got to get respect to the defense and different stuff like a lot of shit was unforced turnover. So focus and things like that. And the only reason I'm saying, I ain't the only reason I'm saying is the Giants, even before these cats got hurt, can stop the run, can do that kind of stuff like that. So my thing is like you punish teams. You do what you gotta do. Fumbles, interceptions, silly shit. You gotta stay focused. You gotta finish the game. Like I said, Tony balled. He did what he had to do for the Giants. I just want to say this: like, granted, you just never know. I mean, everybody, injuries come and go. Like we still have like 5 starters who ain't with us. My thing is that everybody wants to go back to the past and all this kind of shit. Please do that. I'm gonna say this: that offense is wicked. Turnover, do all this kind of shit. We're gonna visit a lot of people. We gonna be going at the Saints. We coming to New England next week. And if you ain't got your shit together, we're gonna hit you right in the mouth. Because that running game, when we average 200 yards rushing, the passing game, you ain't gonna stop at it. So it's like you gotta pick and choose. So the laughs out, do what you gotta do. I mean, we understand that football is about the playoffs and all this kind of shit. Things can change. But I will say this: if you ain't got your chin shot, you gonna get hit in the mouth. Point blank. Period. And that ain't about the Giants. Like the Giants is out as far as injuries, all this shit. Old boy stuck his head down. I don't know what he was thinking. Like he initiated that hit and came up woozy to the mother. And then, like you said, with Barkley, you know what I'm saying? Like that ankle, that shit got this big. And Judge is for real. He's gonna be in a fight for his job. So they gonna have to man up to protect his shit if they like it. Point blank. But it's only so many teams that to me, if we healthy, like we gonna score points. So like you and our defense is getting better. We got probably the best DB or one of the best DBs. Like why even throw to him? But my thing is this: other people's coming. Other people's coming, dog. It's going down. And like I said, we're going to New Orleans. No, I mean, we definitely get y'all ass. We're going to smoke that ass. But New England, Mac Jones, I hope it's snowing for y'all. We coming. She knows, but Nina knows we coming for that ass. You can't have a game like you did against Washington and survive that shit. Hell, Cuz know that shit, and Cuz got now. They actually have another receiver, even though Galladay's hurt. Tony, they've been waiting for Tony. Tony ball. He ball.
I'm gonna say this and get it out the way. Once Jones went out, there wasn't no chance any damn way. When Daniel Jones got up and started doing the sea walk, it was over. You know what I'm saying?
He did the Zab Judah.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
route,
it is.
brother. It was a route. So good win, Cowboys. Bedina, spit your spiel real quick. I know you got something to say. I see it in your face.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you coming for me. You didn't play us this week, so I don't know why you coming for me. But anyways, y'all done had 3 straight games with 35 plus points. It's pretty good. Y'all doing pretty good. Now, I'm curious to see if y'all could keep it up for the rest of the season. It looked like everybody's pretty much healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing for y'all. The Giants, yeah, y'all are pretty banged up. And no offense, but I think that even if y'all weren't, I still think they would have got you. Cowboys, y'all got a whole lot of momentum right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on a real high right now. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all got to keep that up. But I'm gonna tell you, y'all not finna just keep winning though. Somebody gonna make y'all
Somebody
sit
gonna beat
down.
us, but we're gonna smoke y'all ass.
Somebody gonna make y'all sit down here
We're
soon.
gonna smoke
And
y'all.
it's gonna be
We got
it's probably gonna be a silly loss.
silly
Y'all
loss will
should have
probably be like
asked
to like
Dallas
Philly or
for
something.
their game plan.
It'd be like a Philly. I don't even think it's a game plan, bro. When you like, I
No,
was,
I'm talking about New Orleans. New Orleans should have asked y'all for the game plan.
I,
Because the game plan y'all had didn't get it done.
Oh,
Man, you can't come for the team to beat you. Man, y'all got
hey,
a
hey, Bedina.
seasoned
let's go.
quarterback.
Hey, then y'all
Y'all got
nut.
a seasoned athlete, whatever you want to call it, with talcum powder, and you got some stout defensive players, man. But y'all just had the wrong scout report last week.
Are we talking about the Giants and the Cowboys?
Nah.
We talking about
That's
y'all not beating us, but Dallas did. You know, you can't come for us.
I'm just
Can't
saying.
come
I,
for
I
us.
was just being honest. I'm saying the Cowboys, they are turned up right now. So, even if y'all were healthy, I just feel like, what I'm saying, they still would have had it because they just turned up right now. They on a high. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't trying to come for you. I said no offense, but
It
you
was
you
a
come for
fight.
me. So
It
we'll
was a
see y'all
fight
next week with another L.
until we lost our next two.
Man-to-man coverage.
It was a fight until we lost Daniel Jones and Saquon. So I mean, at 40 points, they scored 20 points in garbage time. So at 44 ain't nothing.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. We'll see next week.
We will.
Ooh-wee.
Speaking of that, real quick.
The game that's
No,
on
no,
right
no. Wait,
now.
wait, 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 wait,
What
wait,
you
wait,
got?
wait,
What you
wait,
got?
wait. Look, I just wanted to see who they play next week. Since she said VC next week, so the Giants play.
LA Rams.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
Let's click off that real quick.
Who the Saints play?
We'll get off that. They got
We
Seahawks.
play Seattle.
Where at?
Seahawks 12.
But that's minus Russell.
Exactly. Right.
James got to get
Gino.
that. James got to get that.
Gino.
Right.
Gino
All
gonna
right.
get a check.
This game is going on right now. The Chiefs is up 9-7. Uh, you know what you think about this? Like, so we already know what's going on. So let me ask y'all this: which team needs it more as far as this win? The Chiefs or the Bills?
Hold on before we get dive in. No, Bedina. Y'all got a bye week. Y'all got a bye
Yeah.
week. We got Seattle next week.
Oh boy,
Yeah, we play them next.
Yeah, y'all got them next. Y'all got a bad week. Pittsburgh got them next week.
Oh boy, ain't gonna. He still ain't gonna be back. So who y'all think need this win more? The Bills or the Chiefs?
Chiefs.
I'll say
Chiefs.
yeah. I'll say the Bills though. After night.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay, cool. Because it might be a preview of what's going on to the Super Bowl, like leading to
Absolutely.
the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So yeah,
AFC Championship game.
all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Yep.
it's going on right now. Like I said, the Chiefs is up. I think it's 10-7.
Yep.
So all that. Before we get out of here, I want to go ahead and hit. Let me get this quick. Monday night game. Colts and Ravens. Um, I can go with this many ways, but I'm going to go to this way real quick. Baltimore is 7-point favorite. Colts is coming up with victory. Of course, Ravens is 2. Uh, what is the key? Let me ask you this: what is the key for the Colts to pull an upset? So, Mark, what do you think is the key for the Colts? Because I think pretty much everybody think the Ravens going to win this. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think? So, my thing is this: what is the key for upset?
Hurt Lamar. Knock
Did you
Lamar.
say hurt him?
Knock Lamar out the game. That's the only way they're gonna beat them, right or wrong. If Lamar's in that game, the coach is not going to win that game.
That's not true.
Coach is not going to win that game.
Cuz what you got? He put in
I'd say capitalize on every opportunity. Baltimore's receivers drop a lot of passes.
right.
And it's easy opportunities for second opportunities for a catch. If you on your man, he drop that ball, it's giving you opportunity at it. It's a lot of those. It's a chance they're gonna punt, get you in some good field position. Lamar, I like him, but he makes some controversial plays sometimes that puts his team in bad positions. It's all about capitalizing. As long as they capitalize on them even the smallest opportunities, they'll stay in the game. It'll be a good game. Other than that, it's gonna be a walk in the park for Baltimore. If Baltimore's on their P's and Q's, and they ain't giving them small opportunities,
Right.
it's no competition.
Chops.
Now I'm trying to see who's at home. Which one of them's at home? Okay, yeah. I mean, I expect them to win anyway. As far as the Colts, I mean, I agree with Mark. Like Lamar, he's gonna be your problem. You know what I'm saying? Especially at home. Um, and the reason I said that, like Nutter, I agree with you too. Like, I do feel it, but at the same time, I feel like Lamar he's like the hype man. You know what I'm saying? So if something were to happen to where he's out of the game, then that kind of takes the momentum away, I think. You know what I'm saying? So that would probably be what they would. Yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
not sure if y'all remember on the preseason show where I said, watch out for his backup. Telling you, he is a bad man.
Lamar.
Who is that?
The one who played down there in
I
Florida.
think it's Tyler Huntley.
Right.
Tyler Huntley. Remember the name. If Lamar was to ever take a break from a game, have another COVID week, Tyler Huntley is the name to watch out for.
He said COVID.
COVID week. Lord Jesus. He said COVID week.
God damn.
I would say
Hey man, he come up with an illness every other 2-3 games, man. They trying to take him out,
well, the thing about Tyler Huntley, he actually is from Florida and he used to go against Lamar at school. So that kind of, he's like built from the same type of offense. He's not Lamar. No one's Lamar. No.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and just put that. When people saying that they figure him out, you ain't figure this dude out. That's shit. And actually, you're lucky that the Baltimore Ravens run a bullshit offense.
Right.
Because if they ran a real offense, then it'd really be messed up. I would say this for the coach to go ahead and hang in here, they're gonna have to like stop the run no matter what, and actually make Lamar. Not saying Lamar can't throw, but you have to take something away. And if you're gonna take the running game away, it'll help them out. Granted, you don't have a lot of those dudes in there. You have like Murray who runs straight up. You got Bell who you don't even know you want to use anymore because he's a patient runner. You got Freeman who you like, okay, he's a downhill runner, but does he get that system? So like, take that away because Hollywood gonna drop passes. That's what he does. Bateman and them, they're not third, they're not back yet, really. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. And Sammy Watkins is Sammy Watkins. He's equivalent to give you 4 good games, and then everything else you ain't gonna see no more type shit. So they have to be physical. You have to deal with their physicality as far as Baltimore brings. But who your quarterback? Carson Wentz. I mean, that's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? As you look at it, it's like, man, I mean, how much chance do you really have? And that's my thing. I mean, we can go on the board and dissect all this shit. I just don't think it's gonna happen. This Carson Wentz sucks, but it is what it is. So, want to thank everybody for joining the show tonight. Thank everybody for watching the show.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Nut up that data.
doing what y'all do, keeping us together, keeping us on our toes, throwing them shots and everything else.
Yeah, it was almost definitely shot stone.
It was shot strong.
Look at it, she's still throwing them.
Yeah. Cuz had to bring her back into the forefront. Like, hold on.
Yeah, he tried to get with me.
I got some fire.
The Aints ain't gonna be in the playoffs.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Pittsburgh, if they don't get rid of,
He's going everywhere.
you know where I'm going with that.
But are y'all though?
Oh, hey, now, hey, I don't know, but we beat y'all. I take that.
That's all you got, right? That's all you got. You feel good with
All
that.
the way to the end of the season.
He rolled with that all year.
I'll let you have that.
God bless. Thank y'all for
Appreciate
coming out. Well, I'll let y'all later.
Y'all be good.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.